All right, we're out here at Miss Dolash's house, looking at doing some siding work for her. She is a teacher, looking to have the project done somewhere around Christmas time, just for the time off availability. Start here at the left side. Basically, kind of scope of work is siding. We're going to a Cedar Mill Select horizontal 8¼ inch board. We're going to paint soffits, paint and seal soffits, and then do fascia overlay with the Hardie fascia. On the side here, we got a 40-foot wall by 8 feet. Um, Basically, kind of a little batten situation here. The vertical siding's in pretty good shape. Definitely good enough for an overlay. Just tearing off all the 1x2 battens at the seams, and then using this as our substrate, installing the Tyvek system, the C-channel flashing all the way around the perimeter. 3 sides of the home are siding, so that C-channel will be important to prevent any kind of weather infiltration into the wall space. So that's what we got kind of on the left side. Here, going around to the front, we do have just a small strip right above the garage door here. That will become Hardie, and then we are going to wrap garage door frames. You can see there's some pre-existing rot that will be remedied by having the Hardie on the garage door frame. Up top there, we do have a little gable. We'll have to confirm if that little kind of wagon wheel thing is coming down, or if we're going to leave that up for decoration. On this other gable right here, we do have some half-round shingles, and we're going to replace that with the Hardie half-round shingle just for some aesthetic appeal. Flashing, actually the drip edge, 1x2, it's all in good shape, so we're just going to leave that as is, so we don't have to disrupt the shingle line and tear into that. So we're just doing the fascia overlay. Porch ceiling here in front we will paint. And then small area here under the porch front. There's some small siding areas. We will rewrap the door, the 2 windows here. We can reinstall the address numbers, and then we will remove and replace the storm door. All this stuff, kind of this gingerbread, kind of wagon wheel stuff, that is all going away. She's going to replace that, so we're not coating that, not painting it, nothing. We're leaving it alone, and she's going to replace that. Again here, one more window that we're going to retrim, starting on the right wall here. Now with the chimney, we have a kind of another project we're looking at interior on the chimney system and converting that into a more of a usable storage space. What's going to happen is this upper part of the chimney, basically from the roof line up, is going to go away eventually. Probably another 2 years she's going to do that project. So what we're going to do for our scope of work is basically reside the bottom half from your soffit level down, reside that with the Hardie, and then nothing but paint up top. And she's aware that the exposures are going to be different, but she just doesn't want to sink that money into the chimney knowing she's going to basically hack it off. So that's kind of what we have on this chimney situation. Soffit line down will be torn off and done with Hardie, and then roof line up is going to be left alone and just painted. And she is aware there's some rot there, and not of much concern because it's going to be coming down. Patio cover, it's an aluminum cover. We're leaving it alone, not going to do anything to it. On the fascia, basically just go up to it and not remove it or pull it away in any way, shape, or form, just so we don't have to damage the any kind of the supports. Window here obviously retrimmed in Hardie, and the door here will be retrimmed in Hardie. This patio door, sliding door. Small bit of siding up top here, kind of right behind the patio cover. That will become Hardie plank siding as well. One more window, and then same thing with all this sidewall here. So that's all going to become the Hardie horizontal Cedar Mill Select 8¼ cable, electrical, all that's going to be pulled away from the wall, sided behind, and then reattached as part of our process. On the back here, Basically on the back and other areas where rot is kind of minimal, we're going to just cut a small skirt so we can inspect the base plate, make sure nothing's wrong with the framing. There's no signs of really kind of any evidence of, you know, rot that's infiltrated into the wall space, which is why we can use this as substrate. But here, you know, there's the classic 1x4 that's just basically covering up rot. So we will cut up a, you know, about a foot skirt on the back here to make sure that there is no rot that we're going to be trapping behind the wall, behind the Hardie. So both windows again back here will be retrimmed. The AC box for the electrical will be taken away from the wall, and then siding behind that will be installed. This gable vent will be retrimmed in a Hardie 1x4 and then also painted as part of the process with the siding. Fascia overlay on the gable lines, painting soffit. And there's really no evidence of any kind of rot in the soffit. It's just superficial paint wear that'll clean up really nice and will look good as new when we're all done with the painting. So that's pretty much what we got. We do have a 0 lot line, so we're going to have the consideration of the neighbor. As you heard when I started the video, they have dogs, so we will have to coordinate that with both homeowners to make sure that we can accommodate schedules and yards and gates and everything else. So we'll handle that portion as well. So that's what we got. Ms. Dolash, we appreciate you considering Southwest Exteriors for your project, and we look forward to working for you. Thanks so much.